Hi guys, welcome to another rewind plan with me or memory keeping plan with me. This one's exciting because it is the first week of the year. So I have my inserts, my So Much Crafting inserts, week on 2 pages here. I have yet to purchase a planner for these inserts, so they're kind of just like free roaming for now. I think I'm just gonna head to Michael's and pick up hopefully a cheap recollections planner for now, but yeah. So the kit I'm using is my Winter Chic Mini Weekly Kit. As you can see, some of the stickers are gone. I was playing around with my mini kits to see if I could use them in my work planner. I decided to nix that idea because, as you can see, I didn't even use all my full boxes, and now I just use multicolor to put together my work planner inserts. But I didn't want to just throw these away, so what I did was I printed off 2 more pages of the kit, and then I'm going to use what's left over. I guess I could have just reprinted the kit, but honestly, I just wanted to save a little bit of sticker paper and still use this kit. So let me walk you through it. So the front page has our 8 full boxes and a weekend banner that I used. So what I pulled out was my weekend banner multicolor items, and I think I'm just going to use this one up here. Then we have some washi left. I think this will be enough, honestly. And for side washi, I'm just going to pull in like actual washi. I used up most of this page and just a few boxes left, but the 2 boxes I reprinted, or the 2 pages I reprinted, are the functional page and the half boxes page. So in terms of washi, I pulled out several things that I thought would work, but honestly none of them looked right against this blue and brown. That's not really a combination I have, so what I decided to do was use a like shiny glittery one, because that kind of works for whatever, and I think it looks cute. So let's go ahead and lay down our washi. I don't know about you guys, but I am so far liking 2018. I am filming this a little late because it took me kind of forever to, sorry, I couldn't find my scissors. It took me forever to like get adjusted to a new schedule, kind of. I know it's kind of like the same schedule as I've always had, but for some reason with the start of the new year, it feels different. Not sure why. Maybe it was that break I took from work, but I've been readjusting. And also, I guess it could also be, so I reopened my Etsy shop if you haven't been following along, and I love it. I remember why I had been so excited about it in the first place when I had the Etsy shop, and I closed it down last July, which is when I got the job I currently have, because I said I was going to adjust to my new job, and once I was in a place where I felt comfortable enough with that, I would open the shop back up. I thought it would take like a month or 2. The fact that it took 6 or 7 months is crazy. So first of all, it was the move. One of the things that I hated about how I ran my old shop was that there wasn't really a permanent setup at my old place for it, and I knew that I needed that, and I wasn't gonna like put together a whole like shop, shipping, whatever sticker area if I wasn't going to like be permanently at a place. It took me a lot longer than I thought to move, so I moved on December 1st, and like I still feel like I'm moving in. I mean, I definitely still have boxes for all that stuff that I just haven't found a home for yet, but I'm getting there. And like the first thing I set up was obviously my bedroom. I guess not obviously, my bedroom. And one of the things I set up is the table you're currently on. It's one of the, it's like just a really long table that, sorry, this is loud, but once I set it up, I was like, wow, this is like a perfect work table and filming table. And then next to it, I put my planner cart because it fit, and then I put my shelves, and I had no plan for my shelves, and then I realized that my printer and my silhouette and my TV fit perfectly, and then like I just got new shelving for this room that has like a lot of my shop shipping supplies and like sticker paper, and I'm just like, oh, okay, it's coming together. So I think actually Christmas Eve was when I officially reopened the shop, but I kind of like am starting to get the groove of living here, and I'm just in a good place. So that was a really long tangent to let you know that 2018 will hopefully be my year. So And also thank you to anyone who has ordered from me recently. I've seen a lot of the comments in like the notes for the seller that are like, love your YouTube channel, and I'm just like, thank you, because I love my YouTube channel too. It's a lot of fun. So in terms of this thing, I'm gonna go ahead. I kind of want to use the brown one. No, let's use the blue one. So this is going to be for my work schedule. Unfortunately, my very first week back, I worked every single day. Well, actually, I didn't work Monday. That's not true. I worked almost every single day, which was pretty rough. Going from not working at all to working that much was harsh. I remember, you'll see it in here, but Saturday, I like got back from work and I was just so exhausted. The nap that I took. Okay, so let me get myself a little organized here. So, I've pulled out a lot of stickers to use. One of the things I've pulled out is some of my winter multicolor items, like the really functional stuff, because I think that will be helpful for supplementing some things, mostly the weekend banner, but if I run out of half boxes and labels, and then a lot of stickers from my own shop, mostly character stickers, and you know, I'll just show you as we go. Okay, so let's go ahead, pull out my pre-planning sheet, which is on a postcard, not a postcard, a index card, and start with Monday. Monday was a very, very relaxing day. I'm going to use the girl, because I don't think I'll have room for her where she won't be covered up anywhere else. So let's stick her in. If I didn't mention, these inserts are from So Much Crafting. So Monday, the big thing was that it was New Year's. I didn't really do much. I wanted to relax. So I'm going to start with an appointment label. Let's do that at the bottom to mark New Year's. So to mark that, I have this girl that just says, this is one of my, actually she's not a character girl. I did not make her a character sticker because I didn't feel like I could turn it around in time for New Year, but it is on the January freebie if you make an order in the month of January. So some people get it. It's a little bigger than I realized, so I'm just going to put it here. It says Happy New Year, and then from that same freebie, I'm going to grab all of the numbers that say 2018 just to put in. What else? I could put some of the drink stuff, but I wasn't drinking on New Year's Day. So I think that's all I'm going to use from this sheet. Yeah. And then at the top, honestly, all I did all day was kind of relax and just get ready for the upcoming week. So I'm just going to grab a skinny appointment label, and to mark relaxing. Ooh, that is crooked. Something fun I found is that my stickers, the sticker paper I use, if you're like fast enough, it comes up off of So Much Crafting inserts, which is like so crazy to me. Gonna zoom you guys in. So for marking just hanging out and relaxing, I grabbed my relaxing character girl, and I'm gonna use the smaller one. It's just her sitting in a chair, and it says relax. I was feeling that, and that was all I did Monday. I did do some prep for work, you know, pack my bag ahead of time, check my schedule, you know, put out some emails around like noon to 3 p.m. so I would get replies back by the time I was in the office, things like that. But honestly, that is it for Monday. Let's move on to Tuesday. Tuesday was, oh god, Tuesday was a busy day. Let's go ahead and grab these dots because I'm okay with them being covered up. I'm back at work at this day. I'm not going to mark that in my planner because who needs that? But I am going to put in an appointment label. I finally called my dentist. I've been meaning to make an appointment for freaking ever with him. So I did that. So to mark that, I'm going to use, these are from Once More with Love, they're dentist stickers, teeth stickers. So there's like a tooth fairy on there. I don't know when I'll use, but I'll use those. I'll keep those around because I had the dentist appointment this week. And then I'm going to put at the bottom, I spent, God, this was a really busy design day for me. I spent the whole day making February releases, like the stickers for February. That took so long. I'm glad I did it all at once and it was just done. But dear Lord, it was 4 collections, so like 9 kits, and it was like my brain hurts so much by the end of it. So I'm just putting in a flag. I put it on some washi, and to mark that, I have from Stickies by CNS their character Sarah, busy on a computer. I need to order more stickers from Stickies by CNS, but they got off of Etsy and they're like just on their own website now, and I don't like that. I like ordering from Etsy much more. Oh man, I forgot that the sheet comes with a relax sticker. Crap. I always forget. Anyway, and then the thing I'm putting in the middle here, my friends and I finally made the time to do a Secret Santa thing. So we already sent each other gifts and we all received them. But, you know, between things being shipped late and people being sick and us having lives, we took us until the 2nd to actually open our Christmas gifts to each other. So we did like a Google Hangout so we could all see each other wherever we were across the country. It was so nice to see everyone again. They're friends from, oh God, a year or so ago. We all like met at this thing. It was one of those times where you don't think you would stay connected with people, but we did. So to mark that, I'm using these fangirl stickers from Once More with Love, just because I really love the like in love one. I've never used these for like actual fangirl moments, but okay. So that is my Tuesday. I was back at work and that was really stressful, so I kind of just kept it pretty chill. I mean, I spend all day on a computer basically. So let's move on to Wednesday. Not a busy day, so let's put the hat. I really love this hat. Let's just scooch it to the top. Why not? So the first thing I'm going to put in a half box at the bottom. I run an annual webinar a monthly webinar series for work, and it was on this date. I was really nervous about it because I wasn't sure how I would do with it being like so close to the new year for signups, but it was actually one of my most well attended to date, which is really exciting. So to mark that, I have my Abby on the computer, my Abby character, typing away, and I use these to mark everything for work basically, because I work in data management, like systems management. So there's that, and then just another YouTube accomplishment I want to stick in. I know that I'm almost done marking the like views wise, and I realize now it was a little weird to mark these, but it's whatever. I like it. But I also still have the subscribers goals at the bottom that also very proud of myself on. But that is it for Wednesday. I got home from work, I remember at like 9 or 10, and I like fell into bed, and I like fully clothed still. I was like, oh, I'll just wake up later, and then I woke up at like 8 a.m. and it was time to get ready for work. Anyway, here is the first half of the week, looking cute. So let me set that aside and grab half number 2. All right, so Thursday was not a very busy day. Let's use that full box. That should be good. So the first thing is I got some Happy Mail. So it's hard enough for me to keep like things organized, but when I have 2 of the same sheet, it's even harder. So I'm going to grab a darker one. The Happy Mail was from a shop called Blackheart Creations. I ordered from her on Christmas Day, and honestly, I don't really remember making the order. I was pretty drunk. It sounds terrible, but I did. It came in. It's really cute. It's like a Valentine-y kit. I don't know when I'll use it because I kind of like filled up the queue on all of my Valentine's kit, but I think it would make a really cute, actually a rewind kit isn't a bad idea since I always need more of those. Because I always like plan out my kits for my Erin Condren, and then it's time to sit down for a rewind, and I'm like, oh crap, how did I forget again? Okay, not using a half box. Let's grab a quarter box instead. And then I'm marking here that I planned the next week. Honestly, I don't usually mark planning next week in this, in rewinds, but I didn't have anything else to put, so I pulled out my Abby planning stickers. Oh wait, no, they come with a kit. Glad I remembered. Don't need you. Okay. So that's really all I did. I did that on Thursday because Friday through Sunday were kind of a shit show. Yeah, so let's jump into that shit show. There's not as much to put down as I thought, but yeah. So I'm going to put down, I'll save this one for I'll save this one for Sunday. Let's do this one. It's probably going to mostly get covered up. Let's start off with it was payday. Stick that up here, and to mark payday, I'm just going to use the payday girl in the kit. I pulled them out, but I'm going to put those away because I remember they're here. And then I did some budgeting, not fun budgeting, basically like with all the bills I have coming up, like 50 to 70% of my paycheck is just going straight into like reserved, and it's just really annoying. Yeah, I need to get my house taken care of and like on the market so I can stop having to worry about that. So to mark budgeting, I pulled out from the Coffee Monsters Co. these bill paying emojis. I want to use this guy, which is just a small version of that guy. Put him right here. Sorry if you can hear the outside world. Then I'm gonna put something happy before I get to the sad. Where are my, my Scribble Prince Co. mystery kit came. I'll talk about it in my haul. I liked it as a kit, but I hate when I love kits but can't imagine a week for me to use them, like soon. So that one might just stay in my stash for a while. So that's a Scribble Prince Co. mystery. And then, alright, so I hate the dentist. Absolutely hate going to the dentist. And I only went because I had a tooth that was hurting really badly, and I knew it was going to be bad news, and I just was like, I'd rather know than not know. So I went to the dentist, and I need a root canal, which is so freaking expensive. I have like great insurance through work, and it's still like a nightmare in terms of expensive. And in addition to that, like I'll need the root canal, I'll need like a cap on the tooth right next to it, and then I had a few cavities. Yeah, I'm bad. I haven't been to the dentist, gonna be honest with you guys, in like 4 years. So I have to take care of that. I have to first budget, sorry, this is gonna be like story time. So first, before I can like do it, I have to budget it out in my life, because I am not comfortable taking out any loans or debt or anything like that, because it will stress me out. So like that's kind of my last like plan C. Plan A is to put together a plan where I start saving up money, and as I can afford each new thing, I just schedule it then. They said they can schedule me on like 24-hour turnaround. They usually have a lot of dentists in their office available, and I'm not like really attached to any single one of them. So that's the first one. And if I can budget that out for it to happen within the next 6 to 8 months, that'd be awesome. So if you're interested in a video of me like just showing you how I budget out like all the things I need for a dentist, mostly the root canal, but like it would be talking finances, which is a little awkward, but like just showing how I'm fitting it into my life without disrupting my life as is, because I have a plan and I'm not comfortable my plan going sideways. And you know what, it might. So that's plan A, just save up for it. Plan B is asking my brother for a personal loan. I just don't want to have to pay back any interest and have that on my record. My brother makes plenty, who works out in California and Silicon Valley at a tech giant. So it's not like he's hurting for money, and if I asked, he'd say yes. But I feel weird asking him for stuff because you kind of want to feel like an adult. So plan C, of course, being I'll take out like actual debt, but I'm going to ask my brother before I would do anything like that. So I'm going to use, again, these long story short, I went to the dentist on Friday. The dude was nice, but it was just a bummer all around. So that's what's happening in my life. Like, just talking about it made the tooth hurt, which is the worst part of it all. Like, not the worst part. One of the worst parts of it all. Like, while I'm trying to figure out how to budget and, like, figure this whole thing out, my tooth just hurts. Like, some days are worse than others, and I know what foods are good and bad for it, so no more sugary things, which is what got me here in the first place. Anyway, that was a really long story time. Thanks for sticking around. In the meantime, I took a full box and placed it down really crooked. Oh, hot damn, guys, did you see that? Only one tiny sliver of, like, messed up thing on this insert after pulling up a sticker. That's insane. Okay, so, Saturday, I can fit a weekend banner. But I think I'm going to make it lower, because I think that'll be fun. So let me put it on the other full box. Or I could put it up here. I'll just need some washi. So in terms of weekend banner, I'm pulling in multicolor for that because I used up, so I could use really these layered, like this color obviously matches best. I'm so glad I took the time to make all these multicolor items for myself. They're new. I mean, they're also in the shop, but they were really just for me because I just was missing stuff, and I realized that's the point of multicolor. Anyway, let's move on back to Saturday. So Saturday we had this huge event at work. We were running, like 200 people signed up for this event. I was there both to help, and I was shooting a video, a promo video we're using in the next few days to raise some money for the next event. It was really exhausting. We were there for like 10 to 12 hours because we had to set up and tear down. And anyway, to mark that, I'm using these meeting stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. They really don't do this thing justice because it was not a meeting. It was an exhausting day. And then I got home, and it was such an exhausting day that I took a nap. It was very much nap time, like one of the best naps. Like, I was out. And I'm using these bedtime stickers from my shop. It'll have to be one of the small ones. I'm kind of embarrassed by how many of these I've used in the, like, month I've had them. Because I only ever use them to mark naps or, like, sleeping in or going to bed early. And then how I woke up finally was not naturally. I was rudely, no, my boyfriend came over. We had plans to go out to dinner, and I wouldn't pick up my phone, so he just came over because he thought I was dead. Like, he thought he was really concerned about me, and he just was like, girl, what you doing? So he woke me up. We went to Olive Garden. So to mark our lovely dinner, I love Olive Garden. I'm using these Coffee Monsters Co. straight couple stickers that are huge. No bueno. I'm going to have to pull out a different sheet to use one of the small ones because I don't have room for a big one. I'm just going to stick it in the corner. Sunday, we first, I had to go into work. I was so angry. We have a new crop of interns for work, and I needed to do a training for them. Like, the training was like 5 hours long, but I didn't need to be there for the whole time. Sucks to be done. But I was like, oh, I'm in the office anyway, might as well get some work done, because that's just, why not, you know? So to mark the intern training, I'm using these Abby computer stickers, just because it was a work thing. And then at the bottom, I reached 125 subscribers. Why is that? Oh, this is what I put in the weekly kit. This is what I made for the rewind. Oh, and if you're curious, these are the ones that go in like my monthly view. They like really just scream YouTube. I should have made them all this color, but whatever. Because these don't look great, especially washed out under these lights. Yeah, I'm going to need some washi. And I was getting concerned I was going to need more washi than I had. I'm doing fine. Okay, so that is it for my week. Let's zoom out real quick. Okay, so let's clean up my mess and pull out the other half. So let's grab the last full box and stick it up on top. If you didn't watch, actually I don't know what video that was in. I think it was in my December haul. I mentioned it, but I made a challenge for myself to save $5,000 this year in my savings, no immediate plans for them, which is mostly the goals I'm talking about, hopefully not being derailed by my root canal. So the idea is that every week, where's the start of this? Every week I put $97 in my savings account, which I gotta go do that right now because I haven't done it. Sorry, this is just some excess sticker. And just $97 every week. That will really help me budget, you know, what I need to do. And then at the end, it will equal $5,044 in my savings. Then I'm going to take that $44 and treat myself. So I made myself these 5,052 week savings challenge stickers. They're very, very generic. So let's put in week 1. Okie dokie. So, I am going to fill this out. I haven't decided on a sticker yet. Sorry. I had pulled out this Papermate, but I think the color's too light. And then I had this Pilot pen that I think is going to do a lot better. But I'm not sure yet. I have some other, sorry, I'm playing with all my pens. I have a lot of choices. So I'll fill this all in. I'll let you know what that is. And then I will come back to say goodbye. Okie dokie. I filled it all in. I ended up going with my Pilot G207 in this like dark blue color, which look at that. I absolutely love how this turned out, and I kind of miss my Pilots. I switched now to going with Papermates for everyday life, but I kind of miss them. So I also went ahead and I transferred this money. So let me show you what is left of the kit, which is kind of a kit because it has extra pages. So the front page is all done. A little bit of washi, but honestly, I'll probably throw this out. Maybe I'll put it in like a de-stash pile. Tons on this page that I added in. This one's mostly gone. A lot. I took a good bit from both of these. So anyway, if you don't know how it works when I use one of my kits to plan, this kit will be on sale for 20% off until my next Rewind Plan With Me goes up, or longer. Sometimes I forget to take down the the coupon. It's already automatically applied. So my mini kits are usually $5, so I think 20% brings it down to like $4.25 if you are interested in picking up this Winter Chic mini kit. I'll link my shop down below. If you're interested in picking up anything else, I'll also include a 15% off coupon code. Other than that, I'll make sure to link every other shop I used, which is like 2 or 3, but I love every single one of these shops. I wouldn't use them if I didn't. I don't have a planner to put this back in, so hopefully I will by next week. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put out new planner videos as much as I can because I love it. Other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.